Welcome back to House of Prep. Jerry here. I am going to talk about the stores and the status and how they are and some of their supplies and their stocks. But wanted to mention just briefly, I had a subscriber recommend these different kind of soups. So when I had ran to Walmart, I decided to grab some and I cooked me up a batch and I've got my first bowl of it right here. And I am going to test it here live and talk about these soups just for a minute. But before we do that, let's talk about the stores. I've been enjoying seeing everybody's comments on the past videos, people keeping updates. I think a lot of people like to see other parts of the country, also other parts of the world, different countries checking in. Please keep doing that. Even on this video, go ahead and post if you've been to the store in this last day or so, or you go tomorrow, go ahead and post on here what you're finding. Well, man, some of the states are rough. I'm seeing some that are getting wiped out, and I know it's state by state, county by county, country by country. I know Great Britain's getting hammered right now. Some of our friends over there have been keeping us posted. So the stores where I'm at, local, actually I went to a couple. I wanted to be objective. I wanted to kind of see, what's going on. The picture that's my thumbnail on my video, that's from Walmart. Every time I go in there, they're struggling hard on the paper products, on the paper towels, toilet paper. The struggle is real. I am pretty much finding everything that I need. That's where I found these soups. Everything else, I'm still very, very, very thankful and fortunate that I'm able to still prep and get everything that I'm wanting to get, not just what I'm forced to get. I also went by our local store, Kroger. And I know some of you have a Kroger, some of you have sister companies that are like a Kroger. I went there today, actually, and I checked out their aisles, went up and down a lot of their aisles. And again, they're in good shape here locally where I'm at. And their paper products are stocked. We are kind of in midweek, not where they've been hammered over the weekend. And it's not, from the night they've had a chance to restock in the morning. But they're currently stocked with toilet paper, paper towels, everything. So these are a few things that I've picked up, and I like to share kind of stuff that I get. I realized I was running out of honey. Now this isn't the best quality of honey that you can get. Obviously, this is the cheap honey. This was on sale. I use this kind of honey for my cooking. I like to make my own honey mustard, and putting that over a chicken with some bacon, some Monterey Jack cheese. Man, it's a really good little meal. So I use some of this for my cooking. I realized that I had used the last of it, so needed that. So both stores, different breads. All the breads are very well stocked. Pretty much whatever brand you prefer, they had. So I'm fortunate for that. Eggs, same thing. I'm able to stock up. And I got the large eggs and the big 18 count. So not having any problems finding eggs and that sort. I also decided to make sure that we were packing up some of these tuna packs. I don't know if you've tried using these. They're very thin little pouch. Very, very tasty. And you just rip open this little tab area here, and you can just rip that right open, no problem. You don't need a knife or scissors. You can do it by hand. And you can get flavored tunas, you can get regular tuna, deli tuna, whatever kind of tuna you want, right here in these little pouches. And you can put them on 2 pieces of bread, make a sandwich. You can get crackers, put them on crackers, or just get you a little knife, a fork, a plastic fork or whatever, and just dig right in to start eating. You can use these to throw right into your bug out bag or get home bag, and they're so light, and they have the protein for the energy. They actually show on here, and it's kind of, my camera angle is a little different here. It's got 18 grams of protein, so that's a great thing to have on hand for sure. And, they stay for a while. Let me check the dates on there. It says best if used, so 2023. So, man, that's a couple years. I mean, that's a great little prep item to have on hand. I was noticing that throughout the week we were doing extra laundry. And Tide bottle. It's one of those things where we're stocking food, toilet paper, and then not even realizing that, man, we're using up all of our stock of our laundry detergent. So this is just a reminder, make sure you keep an eye on that. Because again, if you're at a stay-at-home phase and you're at home for, 6 to 8 weeks, and all of a sudden you realize, oh, wow, we don't have laundry detergent. If you're not wanting to run out and go find it and buy it, just go ahead and have it stocked up. Have you some extra backups on hand. So I made sure to do that today. Yeah, you got to keep your clothes clean, all right? You don't want everyone stinking and smelling around. Milks, I've had no problem at all finding milk. That's not been an issue whatsoever. That's a more perishable item, so obviously you just kind of have to, you want to stay ahead a little bit, but you can only go so far on that. So I was shopping and picked up steaks. Man, New York strip steaks, and they actually had a little sale, which was fortunate because I'm noticing that meat prices are for sure going up. That's just a fact. It doesn't matter how I shop, Kroger, Walmart, wherever. Meat prices in general, they are going up. So I was able to get a little bit of a discount here. Now, are these good to prep for some freezer preps and stuff? Absolutely. But this here is actually dinner tomorrow night. This is for dinner, folks. All right. This is what I'm going to be grilling out. House of Prep here is going to be grilling steaks. So if you smell that yummy goodness outside while you're, out on your back porch and you're wondering what's going on, it's House of Preps doing some grilling. Okay. So that's not going in the freezer. That is going to go one night into the fridge and straight onto the grill, which I had to get a couple potatoes, right? You got to have that with your steaks. And I'll do some veggies or something to go with it. Sour creams and all this. And again, produce, I haven't had any problems with produce, whether you're getting, your baked potatoes, sweet potatoes. They had plenty. Kroger's was stocked, actually had a good sale going. And, anything that you need, except for lettuce. I've noticed lettuce is still kind of hit or miss. I know there's been a problem with lettuce. I don't know if your areas have had that. I've seen some of you have problems with carrots. Canned carrots and I guess fresh carrots is what I'm hearing. I'm reading from your comments, so I hope that you're able to find that a little bit better. So sour cream is good on that. Or any casseroles and stuff. We're going to talk about this soup here in just a second. And of course, I'm out shopping and I see these and oh man, these are gold right here. I love these things and these are very tasty. And again, when you know me, when I'm showing videos and I'm showing you all the stuff to stock and to prep and meals and this and that, you always got to have a snack. You got to have a feel-good thing, not something you can gorge on, but you want to make sure that you satisfy that sweet tooth, especially if you get into a lockdown situation. You got to have something to help your mental morale, right? And wait a minute. Hey, who opened this up? Who already got one out of here? Look at it. It's already got one miss. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. That was me. Yeah, I couldn't wait. Couldn't wait for the video. I had to go ahead and bust into these. That's how good they are. So, all right. Someone recommended these. You can see I decided I wanted to try the chili. Darn good chili mix. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't wait to try it. And this one on the right over here, the creamy potato. I'm looking forward to trying that one. You can see this one here is already opened up, the cheddar broccoli. So I've got a bowl here. I'm going to move the camera up just ever so slightly. So there it is right there, cheddar broccoli. So I started looking at these, and one of the first things I wanted to look at too was on the back. And let's see if you can see this here. The expiration date, September 10th, 2022. I like that. I like that these can last for a couple years in my cabinet. So that already tells me I can stock up a little bit on these. I have started sending out text messages to my family, try to find out which flavors they like, what they would eat. Because again, if you're going to stock up on foods, you want to make sure that A, you've tried it, you've tested it yourself, that you like it, and that it's everything you need. Secondly, you want to make sure your family likes it, because if nobody likes it, it's going to be very hard to eat it up. And if you're not using all of your stocks and you're trying to rotate so you're not wasting your money, no one's going to want to eat it, and you're going to end up throwing it away, putting it down to garbage disposal. So start surveying who likes what, serve it up for a meal, see if everyone agrees, and now you can add that to your stock item and keep it on your rotation. Again, anything that we ever talk about on here, I always recommend rotating your food. If you're new to prepping and you're still setting up your prepper pantry and you're doing everything that you can, don't forget to rotate. You don't ever want to waste anything, and you don't want those dates going. I know, yes, you can eat things past their date, but it's just in general rule of thumb, it's good to do. You'll do it in your pantry, you'll do it in your refrigerator, you'll do it for your long-term preps, you'll do it for everything if you get into that habit. Speaking of habits, when I went out shopping, I noticed my gas tank was down, just under a quarter of a tank. And that's one of those habits that I've gotten myself into. As soon as I start getting under a quarter, or when it hits a quarter, I'm already planning to get gas. I'm never going to let it go down to where the light comes on. In fact, I can't remember when the last time I've seen the gas light on my car. Maybe never. I've done this most of my life. It's a rule of thumb, just in general. Always have enough gas in your car, because again, the reason why we do anything that we're doing, the reason I'm doing these videos, is we're preparing for whatever may happen. Not just today, not just what's going on in the news now, not just what the potential of the food issues and things, but we're preparing for whatever. So, excuse me, the directions on this was very simple. The one I made, all I had to do is put 8 cups of water. Let me see if I can bring this down, just in case some of you are curious. There it is, directions. Bring 8 cups of water to a rolling boil, whisk in the soup mix, and then reduce the heat down to the medium, and literally uncovered. And I stirred occasionally, just like I said. And if you want, salt and pepper to taste, but I never do that right away. I like trying food the way it was intended and the way they made it first, because you know what, they may have nailed it, and I may not have to add anything. I try not to add a lot of stuff to my food anyway. So looking over it, so yeah, it was very simple, folks. Very, very easy, and it made a lot. It says it makes 8 servings per container. So it's definitely a lot for just me. I do plan on, if no one else is helping me eat it, I am going to freeze some of it. So that's another tip that you can do, is freeze some of this extra soup. And hey, you know what? These bags were only $3. That's it, $3. So this one bag, I'm going to have this for lunch here. And, there's going to be plenty left over. And for $3, you can't beat that. And there's, obviously, it is going to be a little high in your sodium. But that's going to be like that with any of these prep packs, a lot of your prepackaged soups and things like that. That's just something that you just have to minimize. You don't want to sit out and just crush this stuff all day long. So I'm going to take me a bite of this here. Give me just a minute. Bear with me. Boy, this smells really good too. Oh yeah. That's a keeper. I appreciate, I can't remember the name, I've got you on the comments, for recommending this soup. Did not disappoint. And I do plan on trying the other 2, and I plan on going back and trying the others. If the quality of the taste of what that was, for as simple as that was to make, and with being able to keep that for a couple years in the pantry, I definitely will be trying that again. All right, well, I've taken enough time. I appreciate you taking your time to watch my videos. I hope that you will give me a thumbs up right there below the video that you're watching. Hit that thumbs up button for me. And also, if you would subscribe, please. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. And again, don't forget to put some comments and jump right on in. We have a great community. I'm learning things every day, and obviously I just learned about these. So go ahead and take a minute and hit that subscribe button. And if you would like to get those reminders whenever I do a video, make sure the bell's turned on. And I will catch you all on the next video. Y'all have a great rest of the day.